Making progress on the headliner. We get the front tied in here. The little backing plate was all powder coated and put on there onto that former on that top arch, and it's all screwed down there. I've got this trimmed up now to the bottom of the baggage compartment. I've got it all screwed or all set, the whole set, and that angle bracket that I made to go behind there, all been powder coated. We've got the nut plates and everything all in place on those. We've got a number 6 on each corner, and then number 4 is here in the middle, and then the hinge will go across there, and the screws will go into that to tie it down. And then this section here will be cut out for a door for access into that upper aft baggage for the radios and stuff. ELT antenna cable came yesterday, so we got it mounted. Use some, these are fuel-proof clamps that we've got here, and then these are AN, I think they're 742s. I powder coated all those, put them on, and so we've got the wire cable supported all along it. Little extra cable here, just doubled underneath this larger cable clamp, and ELT antenna is mounted right in there. Now I scraped enough paint off in a circle around that so it had a good ground connection with the antenna into the airframe, and then I took a little clear silicone and sealed that up around the antenna, the base, both sides of it, to protect it from corrosion from the weather. Put a 1/2 inch hole. This is Exo Rust paint that kind of spilled over from the raw edges of the hole. I coated those all up before I put that grommet in there. And then another 1/2 inch grommet in there coming through the floor, and then the cable comes out right there beside the ELT, and we'll put another clamp maybe right there to. Now where the cable comes through the side panel there on the lower baggage compartment and then goes into the floor, through the floor of the upper baggage compartment, there's a diagonal right there that kind of will protect that cable from getting snagged from loading and unloading cargo, so it's kind of hidden behind that diagonal brace. And here's the door that'll go in the baggage compartment. It's a piece of 32 thousandths 7075, and I just run a couple of beads on it to help stiffen that up a little bit. And then this is the hinge. These are the holes drilled out in it to go into the baggage compartment, into the kydex. And then we'll drill this out, rivet it on, and powder coat that. We've got the headliner, the top part of the headliner pretty much done. We've got it cut out here for the door in the back, and all drilled for that. We've got a doubler plate to go on here on the back side of this kydex. That's going to be in the top where the door attaches in. Then there'll be Southco fastener receptacle on each corner here. I've got it drilled out for number 3 flathead rivets, and I did a test on a piece of kydex and aluminum, and it worked out okay riveted together. I wasn't sure if kydex was too soft to hold a rivet or not, but it looks like it's going to be okay. So we'll put that doubler on there. That'll be on the back side of this headliner. I've got these 2 plates go on the sidewall forward of the front seat. Then I'll mount a fairlead on this for the rudder cables to pass through. The big flat area of the top of the baggage compartment, the headliner, flopped around quite a bit. It was pretty loose. So I made up these brackets here. They're just an angle bracket, and they're attached into the headliner with number 4 screws. I've got 5 nut plates on it, and then it'll attach to it's a diagonal braces up on the top of the baggage compartment with a couple of clamps. That stiffens that up quite a bit, and I'll take all this stuff down and powder coat it now. Yeah, baggage compartment headliner is the top part of it's in. You can see the screws go at an angle down for the braces that I put in to keep it from flopping so much there. And we've got the rear door in. We've got the doubler panel on the back of the kydex on that to stiffen that up. And the only thing I need left to do on there now is to get the Southco fasteners and install those. Here's the brackets that I made to stop the headliner from bouncing so much, and that stiffened it up really good. once it's in, there's still a little bit of vibration there, but I'm going to take that out, all out. So here's those. So get one on the other side, left side, and get 3 brackets, 3 of the what are they, 742 clamps on there to hold it up. I tried it with just 2, but that didn't work. There was still too much play in it. So that's how it looks. Now it'll be in and out of there a couple more times, I'm sure, before we're done. It's got to come out before we put the cover on it, because the cover goes over the top there. But anyway, that's now I got to work on the side panels. You know, the only thing I didn't like about that putting that stiffener plate in there, that doubler plate in there, was the fact that I took that plate and put it all in and then powder coated it, but now all the rivets are not painted, but they don't show up in flight or anything. But I started running the cables for that antenna cables for the tracker. I've got one clamp over there on the floor and one on the side wall. I was going to run it right around through this arch and then out this side and up, but I'm not sure whether the cables are going to be long enough or not. But if I run them over the top of the baggage compartment, they can come up over the top here and then down. They'll be under the fabric here, underneath this former, and then out this way. Then they're plenty long enough like that. I've got these little plates all installed on the side here for the fairleads. There's the one on the right side, and there's the one on the left side. And that'll look. Still have to put the side panel in and build a side panel for it, so that'll be out a little farther when that's in. But that's all installed.